been told that intuition is a mysterious gift that some people have, and others simply do not, but that is a lie. The truth is that your intuition is a physical organ, a psychic compass that is currently buried under layers of calcified noise and metabolic debris. You might feel the urge to click away right now because it is easier to believe you are just not gifted than it is to face the work of cleansing your inner sight. But if you stay with me for just a few moments, I will show you the exact key to the lock on your third eye. You are not broken, you are simply obstructed. And by the law of three, what we unlock today will return to you with triple the clarity you ever thought possible. I want you to take a deep breath and feel the weight of your body against the surface beneath you. Close your eyes and notice the darkness behind your lids, but do not just see it as empty space. Imagine that darkness, it's actually a heavy velvet curtain, thick with the dust of every doubt and second guess you have ever had. Do you ever feel that sudden pull in your gut, only to have your logic scream it down until you are left standing in a fog of confusion? That is not a lack of magic. It is the interference of the world pressing against your pineal gland, the physical seat of your soul. Imagine now that you are standing at the entrance of a vast circular chamber made entirely of deep amethyst and clear quartz. The air here is cool, sharp, and smells faintly of sea salt and ozone. As you step inside, the floor beneath your feet is smooth and cold, grounding your energy instantly. This is your crystal chamber, a sanctuary where no harm can enter, and the Wiccan Rede is the only law. And it harm none, do as you will, and in this space, you are finally safe to see. Look around the walls of this chamber and see how the light reflects off the jagged crystal surfaces. There is a soft violet glow emanating from the center of the room, pulsing like a slow, steady heartbeat. This light is the resonance of your own untapped potential. As you walk toward the center, feel the icy layers of your skepticism beginning to thin. Why have you been so afraid to trust the silent voice within you? Was it because you were taught that logic is the only truth, or because the noise of the world became a dense shadow you could no longer see through? Find a place to sit in the center of this violet glow. Feel the quartz pillars around you acting as lightning rods, drawing away the static of your daily life. You are in a space between worlds where time moves slowly and the heavy chains of your responsibilities are melting into a silver mist. Every breath you take in this chamber is charged with the frequency of clarity. Notice the silence here. It is not an empty silence. It is a full, expectant silence, waiting for you to recognize your own power. You are the observer now, and the only thing that matters is the light beginning to stir at the very center of your brow. Stay there in that violet light, breathing in the ozone of your own potential. Now, I want you to look closer at that silence you have been fighting. You thought it was an absence, didn't you? You thought your intuition had simply left the building. But look into your solar plexus, right where that knot of anxiety usually lives. Can you see it? It is not a void. It is a dense, vibrating sphere of gray static, like an old television tuned to a dead channel. This is the weight of every time you said yes when your soul screamed no. This is the heavy debris of every logic-based choice that betrayed your heart. Feel the weight of it now. It is heavy, isn't it? It feels like a lead weight pulling at your center, making your spirit feel sluggish and dull. This is the burden of the threefold law working in reverse, where the noise you put out into the world has returned to you as this suffocating silence. The stakes are higher than just a gut feeling. If this static remains, you are walking through life with a blindfold on, bumping into the same sharp edges of the same old mistakes. But wait, look at your hands in this crystal light. They are glowing. You are not the static. You are not the noise. You are the one watching the static. You are the powerful observer, the weaver of your own fate. That heavy sphere in your chest is just a collection of old energy, and energy can be moved. Do you feel that tension rising, that urge to just reach in and pull it out? Hold that feeling. Let the pressure build. Let the frustration of 1,000 missed signs boil up for just a second more. Feel how it wants to break, as if the very air around you is squeezing that sphere of static until it starts to crack. You are the master of this chamber, and nothing stays here without your permission. You are not the victim of your own silence. You are the one who allowed the noise to gather, and that means you are the only one who can command it to leave. Notice how the amethyst walls of this room are pulsing faster now, reacting to the heat of your recognition. The silence was never the problem. It was the density of the wall you built to protect yourself from the truth. And now, that wall is becoming brittle. It is ready to shatter. Now you stand in the center of the violet chamber, watching that brittle wall of static finally beginning to hairline and spider web under the pressure of your own awareness. You are not just a witness anymore. You are the alchemist of your own spirit. Look up, high into the vaulted ceiling of this space, where the air begins to move in a tight, shimmering spiral. This is the first gate, the gate of air. Can you hear it? It is a low hum at first, then a rushing whistle that tastes like mountain ozone and fresh rain. Feel the breeze as it descends, wrapping around that heavy sphere of gray noise in your chest. The wind is searching for the gaps, for the cracks in that mental fog. It isn't just blowing against it, it is blowing through it. Every lie you ever told yourself to fit in, every time you swallowed your voice to keep a false peace, the air is catching those particles now. Watch them fly. They look like tiny shards of dark glass caught in a sunbeam, spinning away from you into the violet distance. Breathe in deep with the wind, and as you exhale, let the air carry away the first layer of that suffocating weight. Push the noise out. You are becoming lighter with every breath, but the core of that static is stubborn, isn't it? It feels sticky, like cold tar. So we call upon the second gate. Look down at your feet. The floor of the chamber is no longer stone. It is a bed of white-hot coals that do not burn your skin, but glow with an ancient purifying intent. This is the gate of fire. Feel the heat rising through your heels, up your calves, settling right into the center of that gray sphere. This isn't a fire that destroys. It is a fire that refines. It is the threefold law in action, returning to you the warmth and power you thought you had lost to the world. See the gray static begin to glow orange, then white, then a brilliant, blinding violet that matches the walls of this sanctuary. The should-haves and the could-haves are melting into liquid light. The tension in your jaw is snapping. The pressure in your head is evaporating. Burn the debris. See that heavy sphere lose its shape, turning from a solid weight into a fluid, dancing flame. It is a cycle of release. You feel the heat, you feel the squeeze of the transformation, and then absolute, searing clarity. The weight is no longer a burden. It is fuel for your own internal sun. But fire needs to be tempered so it does not consume the self. From the shadows of the chamber, a cool crystal stream begins to flow, circling your feet and rising like a liquid vine to meet the flames. This is the gate of water. It doesn't extinguish the fire, it marries it. Feel the cooling. The steam that rises from your solar plexus is the last of the static leaving your body for good. It smells like sea salt and crushed mint. The jagged edges of your past choices are being smoothed over like river stones. In a fast-moving current, you are being washed clean from the inside out. Every cell is drinking in this moisture, plumping with new life, vibrating with a frequency that is finally your own. Drink the peace. The static is gone. In its place is a pool of clear, still water, reflecting the infinite stars of the cosmos. You are no longer the noise. You are the reflection of the universe's own potential. Now, feel the weight of your body again, but it is a different weight. It is the weight of a mountain. This is the gate of earth. The water recedes, leaving a floor of rich, dark, fertile soil that smells of life and ancient forest floors. You are rooting down. Deep, golden threads are growing from the soles of your feet, through the floor into the very heart of the world. You are solid. You are unshakable. The threefold law now flows through you, not as a debt, but as a gift of abundance. Grow your strength. The silence is no longer an absence. It is a fertile field waiting for you to plant the seeds of the person you are becoming. Feel the earth supporting you, holding you, reminding you that you have every right to be here, to be whole, and to be heard. Can you feel the difference in the air? The static has been recycled into pure, raw power. You stand now in the absolute center of your own soul. The air is clear and the ground is firm beneath you. The transformation is complete, but the power must be sealed so that it stays with you long after the sound of my voice has faded from your ears. Reach your hands out into the space in front of you and feel the air vibrating with the energy you have just reclaimed. This is your life force, no longer trapped in the static of the past, but circulating through your heart and your mind and your hands. As you breathe in, you are pulling that light back into your physical chest. It is settling there like a golden ember that will never go out. Remember the law that governs all things in this circle and beyond. Whatever energy you put out into the world now comes back to you 3 times over. Because you have chosen peace, peace will return to you threefold. Because you have chosen clarity, clarity will return to you threefold. Because you have chosen your own strength, strength will return to you threefold. Feel the seal. It is a promise made between you and the universe. The gray noise can never return because you have filled the space it once occupied with something far more dense and beautiful. You are the architect of this new reality, and the threefold law is your foundation. Now, while the energy is still fresh and the violet light is still shimmering behind your eyes, I want you to look forward into the timeline of your life. See yourself walking through the rest of this day or this week. See a specific moment where that old weight might have tried to stop you before. Maybe it is a difficult conversation, or a heavy task, or a moment of lonely doubt. See yourself standing there with this mountain of earth beneath your feet and this fire in your heart. You are not reacting to the noise anymore. You are acting from your center. See the people around you, noticing the change in your frequency. You are not louder. You are simply more solid. You are present. You are here. Taste the victory of that moment right now. It is already yours. Every step you take from this moment on is a step taken in power and in balance with the Wiccan Rede. And it harm none not. Do what thou wilt, and you will find that your will is now a force of nature. Your words are seeds, and your actions are the harvest. We are beginning the return to the room, and the chair, and the chair, and the physical world. Your roots are still deep in the earth, but your spirit is rising to meet the day. 1. Feel the wiggle of your toes and the weight of your hands on your lap. The energy is integrating into every muscle and every bone and every drop of blood. 2. The sounds of the room around you are becoming clear and sharp. You are carrying the silence of the violet chamber back with you as a permanent shield against the chaos of the world. 3. Take a deep and energizing breath of this fresh air. Your lungs are filling with purpose, and your heart is beating with a steady and vibrant rhythm. 4. Feel the light behind your eyelids becoming brighter and warmer. Your mind is sharp and your focus is absolute. You are ready to step back into your life with total authority and grace. 5. Eyes open, wide awake, fully present and fully powerful. If this journey has served your spirit and helped you clear the path, then you belong in this circle. Reach down and hit the subscribe button to join our community of seekers and turn on the bell so you never miss a ritual. Leave a comment below with the words "I am powerful" to seal this intention into the physical world. I will see you in the next meditation. Blessed be.